Hey, what's up guys, my name is Azoh, and today I would like to give you guys an explanation for why I have been rather tilted recently. It's not just the usual, bad games, or not getting Z, or not getting mid, or Indian teammates, or all of them combined. It's not just that, it does have some underlying factors that tie into that. So I didn't really want to bring this up because I honestly don't like sympathy garnering or sympathy crying or sympathy craving or anything like that. I just want to stay transparent to you guys because I feel like you deserve it, and I feel like it's easier if you actually have the background to understand my situation. So, I am currently doing YouTube full time, meaning I don't have a job right now and I'm not studying right now. Every other time where I've been studying, or every other time when I've been streaming, I've had some studying going on the side, or I've had a job on the side, or I've at least been doing something else. But I wanted to try this full time one time because I'm most likely going to study next term. I'm going to take student loans. I have traveled to look at a university I like, and I'm quite content with the program and everything, and the school looks really good and everything looks great. So the plan was to see, can I make YouTube work and can I make stream work as a full-time profession? If not, I can do this and not look back and think, what if? I would still, of course, be doing streaming YouTube because it's a great hobby, but it would be a hobby. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I absolutely don't think there's anything wrong with people doing YouTube full-time or trying YouTube full-time or doing it as a hobby. People can do what they want, and I do support it in general. But the situation was a bit different considering that I went into this knowing that I wasn't going to make a lot of money. And I know this is the awkward point, and we've talked about this before. The awkward point is when you get to the money point. And when I went into this term, I did kind of pass up on job opportunities. And that was partially because I wanted to full-time, obviously, and partially because I knew I had a source of income that I was relying on. And that's also a kind of security I had. And now, since a few weeks back, I no longer have that source of income. And that means I do need to move forward on the YouTube or streaming. I need more effectiveness. And that does tie into the tilting in general. I'm not tilted specifically because I no longer have that source of income. I'm tilted because of a few reasons. First of all, success in League in terms of elo is very, very closely tied to success of videos for some people. Now you can tell me that there are Silver 5 girl streamers with their tits out who have 5 million views doing ARMs, but they have a different selling point than me. Even though I could probably lower this a little bit more, they have a different selling point. Now if you're going to advertise my stream to someone, you could say that it's a chill community, is chill music, is chill voice, it's pretty good looking, all that good stuff, but it's not really how you draw someone into my stream, I guess. That's not really how you would be intrigued. You would be intrigued by, hey, it's high-elo set gameplay, high-elo mid gameplay, high-elo assassin gameplay, but that prefix, high-elo, is very, very important. Diamond 1 and Diamond 4, which I have now demoted to, is a gigantic difference in advertising the stream, the YouTube, the whatever. So much so that my numbers between Diamond 4 and Diamond 1, even though my numbers are never that big, are doubled. And that is quite significant, because if we're talking about a stream with 75 viewers, is a stream that's not really going to get a lot of extra viewers from the discovery mechanic of Twitch. But a stream at 150 viewers is more likely. It's not really going to be explosive, but it's significantly more likely. And the second reason I'm tilted to go back, and this also ties into YouTube videos. If you post Diamond 1 YouTube videos, or Master Chief promos, or Diamond 1 Z, or whatever, those videos also are way more likely to do well. Or even like Stomp videos, or Complete Snowball videos, or just playing as pro player videos, or anything like that. There's people who surpass what I've done in 4 years in 3 weeks because they played with a pro player. It did well on Reddit, and then there's this huge source of viewers, and they then worked hard with that. I'm not saying they don't work hard, but that is a huge source of viewers. So it all comes back to gameplay and elo in a way. So going all the way back to the second reason why it tilts me is because I am not moving forward at all, and I desperately need to move forward right now. So in terms of elo, obviously I'm not moving forward because I'm moving backwards in terms of demoting. In terms of streaming, I'm not moving forwards because I'm dropping in viewers, and some smart, handsome people such as Treats and, well, basically everyone I've been talking to about this have told me that, well, it might be because you're tilted, and people don't really want to watch someone tilting in any elo unless it's kind of a charming tilt, and I don't really have a very charming tilt, so. And I agree with that, and I totally agree that I don't expect people to actually sit through the agonizing torture of watching me tilt on stream. And I suppose it speaks more to my childish nature that I can't actually control that well, but it really has been so much worse recently with so much hinging on that. It's hard to know where the cycle breaks because, as I said, I'm not moving forward in elo, I'm not moving forward in YouTube, I'm not moving forward in Twitch because my views and my viewers are just going backwards. And that might have to do with me, might have to do with the game. It definitely has to do with me. It might have to do with people overall that are not interested in that type of content. They can get that type of entertainment elsewhere, and I don't know. And that's the problem, that I just don't know how to progress. I have been talking to people about it, and most recommendations have been, well, you can try stream highlights, and I'm saying, well, I don't, copyright music and all that stuff, and editing it and downloading it from Twitch, which is also doesn't really work. And the fact that I'm also just not a very, high, loud, very super entertaining kind of style. I have my moments, I suppose, but I don't know. And I just felt like I wanted to be transparent. I think some of you might have realized that it is kind of strange that I suddenly just made a Patreon out of nowhere because I started talking about sponsorships, even though I don't have any. Out of nowhere. It wasn't actually out of nowhere, and this tilt is also not out of nowhere. So yeah, I just wanted to be transparent. And I hope that this helps clear up a little bit of the confusion as to why I'm messing up my schedule a little bit and such. It's not to do with lethargy, it's to do with just not knowing how to progress properly, because it's not that fun after the 50th video to see me tilt and lose another game on Unranked Master. It really isn't, so I understand that I need to improve my own performance as well, but I guess it has to start somewhere, because you become tilted about not progressing, and then you don't progress because you're tilted, and it just continues. And that goes for elo, for streaming, and for YouTube, because if I'm tilted, I'm gonna most likely lose games. If I lose games and I'm tilted about streaming, then people don't want to watch me be tilted on stream, and the same goes for videos, because if I don't get the content anywhere, and it all comes around eventually. And it kind of sucks because I have like 9 video ideas that aren't Unranked Master that I'm super excited about, but I just don't know where to start, and I don't know if it's even gonna matter because it's not going anywhere. Because I've talked about this before, if it doesn't show up on the YouTube recommended page, it stays within the same bubble of subscribers, and it's not really going forward in that it's not spreading to someone else, it's not getting into a completely new community or new part of the League community of people who might be interested. It's just staying in the same bubble. And I don't want to make it seem like I don't view my viewers as people, obviously, because I've talked about this before, how I do see every username tied to a person and a personality, and that's also why I guess I get upset about mean comments every now and then, especially if I recognize the person. But it's just hard because I also have to view it as a business in a way, even though, again, it's such a small business that it's, I don't know. But that's the transparency that I think you guys deserved, and I don't know, if you have any ideas on how to spread onto another platform or anything like that, do let me know, because I'm kind of at a loss at this point. I just wish I knew how to progress, how to not stay at 84,000 subscribers for 7, 8, 9 months, and not go back in views and viewers and elo, and where to, continue and where to progress, I guess. So that's my story, I guess. I'll be in the comment section as always. I always read you guys' comments. If you want to give me some insight or your perspective, then do let me know. And as always, you guys are amazing. Even if this doesn't work out, I just really want you guys to know that I'm so grateful for ever having been given this opportunity to even test this out, to even be part of this community, to even make these amazing friends I've made, these amazing content creators and different viewers and subscribers and everything. Even if it doesn't work out, I'm just so happy about being given the chance. But I guess it's really stressful when I know that this is basically the last huge attempt, the last big attempt I make. So even so, it has been a lot of great experiences, but it's, I guess, really stressful when economy comes into it, and my, I don't want to say my living, but you know, when that becomes a part of it, it becomes different, I suppose. But either way, that explains why I've been tilted, that explains why I made a Patreon, that explains, I hope, most of the questions you might have had. So in that case, I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Peace.